Well, in our space, the clean energy space, be that electric vehicles or solar on rooftops or storage, there is a common thread, and that is the incumbents have a certain way of doing things, and in many cases, 100 years of doing things without many people paying attention to them. Just accepting things the way they've been. And then the new entrants have, as I just mentioned, have such a new way of looking at the role of the customer and how energy is distributed or how cars are powered. And so what would really help is for regulations to acknowledge that there is, in the electricity system, of course, there's been a natural monopoly. I mean, it made a lot of good sense to have that for many years, but they don't make as much sense now, and they can actually hold us back in migrating from 20th century non-clean solutions to the ones that we need and want today.
Power and utility regulation right now is just insanely crazy. Every state has a different set of dockets around modernizing rate making. This is for the first time in almost since the beginning of rate making in 1930s. Really, these kind of giant changes in terms of how utilities are able to earn a return on their investment. Certainly earning that return in an era of load going down, while renewables coming up, solar rooftop going everywhere. It's a giant puzzle to put together for regulators as well as utilities. It's quite complex. But certainly I would say that the challenge from a regulator perspective is how to move fast enough and not to study things for too long, but to try things, and if they don't work, we can change again. It's not as if some of these decisions are going to be so off track that they can't be redirected or tweaked as we go along.
The most important thing with any kind of regulatory change or improvement is that it creates stability and predictability. And so most of us are excited about the fact that the ITC and PTC were extended in 2015. However, some of the impact of that has caused some additional volatility.
Give the public a voice. What we're seeing in states like Nevada and California and Hawaii and in New York, really getting the ability of the public to have a say in what the energy future looks like. And then from there, you have to deconstruct and get rid of some of the regulations that favor a centralized oligopoly approach to regulations that really foster more competition, because that's a win. Competition is always a win.